This is Dr. Joan Tallis, the United States planet Earth. Do you read me? Is anyone out there? We're getting feedback. Let's try another channel.
Hey guys, this is James for the Impossible channel. We're going to be talking about Nibiru, and Wormwood, Planet X, this alien civilization that is clearly above us. The government's hiding with chemtrails. I'm going to be showing you also some pictures of chemtrails that we've got today from an anonymous source. People that, love the world and they want to fight for what's theirs. And it's the world. This is what we've got. This is Earth. This is our home. And something's going on. I don't know if you agree with me, but this live feed from NASA or from the ISS could be fake. It could be real. There's a 50% chance. The only problem is that you can clearly see there's an object over there. What seems to be the blue Kachina, Nibiru, whatever. It's really weird, right? And it's just, they're not talking about it. There are movies about it. There were movies predicting this. There are actually, the Mayans predict this. There are ancient civilizations who predict this. So it's just pretty weird that the government is not talking about it. Now, this gets freakier and freakier because people are starting to see this from their homes. Now, that is one of the reasons they're chemtrailing everything. Okay, that's pretty amazing, and at the same time pretty boring because they're not letting us see it fully, whatever's going on. We've got videos. Just please do check our playlists and videos. We've got a lot of videos. People taping this from their homes, just because they went outside and they saw two suns, for example. Okay, now this object you're seeing from the ISS is huge. It's just huge. It looks like a Death Star from like Star Trek. I don't know if it's Star Trek, Star Wars, but I believe it's from Star Wars. But this object is not a lens flare. It's not a reflection. It's there, like hovering above our planet, just waiting for something. Now, it hasn't always been here, and there's another thing. There are people who believe that the Earth, that NASA, the ISS, they are faking this feed with a GoPro. Something like that. One of the reasons that makes me believe that these people are correct is that they never go to the South or North Pole with, what I mean? Never. They never ever show us the South or the North Pole. There's not one feed of it, and everyone that you're going to find on the internet is fake. That's why we don't put it online. One of the big reasons here why we don't upload the Earth is Hollow videos is because there are no evidence. The Earth is probably hollow and probably or flattish, and probably they have extra continents in somewhere and they're hiding it. Now, let's just put that aside, just put it aside just for a while and check this out. What are they hiding? I'm going to show you again. I'm going to show you some pictures of chemtrails that people are sending me. Thank you very much. Like these people, they love our planet. This is really important. If you have anything that you think you should, send it to us. Weird videos, weird pictures you got, things going on. There's a lot of things going on, that we cannot explain. There are even people that believe that CERN actually opened up another dimension, and that we have two suns because that they opened up another dimension, and soon enough, aliens or whatever are gonna come here, just like some of the movies we've been out watching out there, and and it sounds ridiculous, but if you just take a look at this feed, it's creepy, you know, it's weird, you know, it's freaky because you just there's something there. People are gonna try to give an explanation for that. You know, a lot of people are gonna try to give an explanation. It's a lens flare. It's you know, it should be the gravitational pull of the Earth should be changed. Yes, well, all of that is happening. If you guys just stop to think about it, it's happening. You know, Earth is wobbling. You know, there's a wobble because of the sun, and that's what they're saying. But what if we have actually another planet next to us, and that is actually making our planet wobble? Now, a North Pole and South Pole, you know what I mean? We don't know if our planet is actually round or even if it's actually, you know, like not hollow or flat. We don't know that. You know why we don't know that? Because they're not going to show us. It's going to cost you a lot of money that probably we will never have on our lifetime to buy the real map of this Earth. Now, these guys, they know about it, you know what I mean? And they're not going to show it to us. For some reason, they cannot show it to us. And that's what makes it even more curious, right? For instance, why are they not talking about that over there? Because they can't. That's what makes it more curious, in my opinion. You know, it's not like they're evil, satanic, Illuminati people that they don't want us to know about it. I don't know. You know, that could be true also, you know, entirely. But we must always try to look at the other side and think, what if they can't, you know, what if they're being pressured? What if they can't talk about it? You know, what if there's an alien pointing a gun at this guy's family, man? We never think about that. You know, we always think about the worst possibility, but we never think about what really could be happening out there. You know what I mean? Now, these aliens could be good people or good aliens, you know, have good intentions, have bad intentions. We don't know. You know, we don't know. This is just, it's too soon. One thing is for sure. There are alien crafts hovering over our planet. Everybody's taping it. You know, Security Team 10 is taping it. Jesus Christ, everybody's taping it. You know? And talking about Jesus Christ, I really hope that it's him, you know, him and his fleet, you know, whatever. You know, the Bible, if I'm not mistaken, you know, clearly states that Jesus would return and we would see him in the skies. You know, now, could this be it? You know what I mean? Could this be him? You know, I would be glad to know that he's returning finally, because no one kind of cares about this planet. Politicians are just, you know, showing that each time. And I'm not even gonna talk about the elections, because Trump and Hillary are obviously just a deflection. They're just a minor thing, and this thing that should be super awesome, you know, like, but it's just distraction. It's clearly just a distraction. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. It's just a distraction because it should be honorable. It should be beautiful. It should be important. You know what I mean? And there are so many videos proving to us that they're probably clones or even doubles. You know, whatever. It just gets worse. You know, so whatever we are watching here, we have a reflection from the ISS camera, right? And we have this bluish object where it really seems to. I'm sorry, but Jesus, I'm sorry. It just look at the ISS. It's yellow, right? This object that you're seeing that seems to be another planet is blue. It's blue. It's blue. Wake up, guys. It's blue. Okay. So if you think it's a lens flare, it's a double hologram, or it's a whatever, man. It's blue, right? Okay. It's blue. It's reflecting our planet's water. Our planet's reflection is on that thing. So it's not what they're telling us. You know what I mean? So if the Earth is flat or hollow, we have another planet or another dome just next to us, and it's possible to see it from the ISS live feed. You just plug it in, try to find it, Ustream, you know, you're gonna see I'm not lying. That's the most amazing thing. I'm not lying. And they're not talking about it, you know. And what's astonishing is why can't they talk about it, right? So anyway, I hope to see you again. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video if you enjoyed it as much as I did. Like, this is just astonishing. And well,